The okra is now taller than we are.
It's peeking.
Lots of things still growing in the garden. Doing some cleanup for our fall. We have started planting our fall garden. I think I'm going to plant some more stuff. We've been sick and we missed 2 weeks out here. We would come out for small bits of time just to try to keep up with the harvest. We threw away several bushels of okra because it just got too big, too quick. I see some big ones in there now, but we've been trying to get back on top of it. Lots of peppers have been harvested. There's a cucumber coming up that I planted about a month ago. Squash has been taken out and the kale is doing awesome now. There were 2 eggplants hidden in the squash that are now doing great. Harvested one this morning. The beans have dried out, but I'm going to save them for seeds. Peppers are still producing like crazy. These gourds are going to be harvested. I think some of them are past time. Zinnia patch is looking a little rough. Starting to dry out. I need a deadhead. I've lost control of the basil. It's going to flower, but it's pretty and I'm going to leave it for the bees. The luffa arch is finally starting to produce. Let's see if I can find one here. I don't have very many. The Stivers mentioned having some on theirs the other day, so I ran out here and looked, and sure enough I had some too, about the same time. Here's some little ones. Mine are still little. There's one. And there's one. There was a few on the back side too. Lots of flowers and blooms. This thing has taken over the tomato trellis. And it's squashing out my zinnias. Look at this. It's coming way over here into the pepper bed. Oh, I didn't realize that. It's gone into the pepper cages. I'm gonna have to fix that. And it's up in the bed. Let's see over here. Vining squash is starting to tucker out. We had some that stayed on the vine just way too long. Let's see, I came through and cut them the other day, but just left them out here because we had a buddy of ours let us borrow some equipment to get this huge mound taken out that had been there for 3 years. So, tore up the grass, but we're very grateful. Addison's got a little area back here now. This zinnia patch is still doing really good. It's taller than the fence. There's the last sunflower to be blooming. All the others are finished, and I want to pull them out. But they kind of look fallish, so I may leave them. Let's see, let me show you this Jack candy baby right here. Here, babe. Look. Come here, babe. This bed right here is... Well, I planted another squash and zucchini, but it looks like it's being taken over by the vining squash. Oh, look, there's a baby melon. Look, here.
Oh.
Hey. Take one.
Squash. But that thing weighs about 10 pounds.
He's heavy, and he's probably not going to be good to eat, but...
Yeah, we'll throw him on a hay bale for decoration for the fall.
Yeah, it's going to be a hay bale. And there's another one. Oh, look, there's a squash bug. Oh, two. Kill him. Okay.
I gotta get back on okra.
I gotta get back. I think I gotta do some peppers.
My task today is to clean out all the dead. Get rid of our pumpkins. They all rotted for some odd reason. So probably because last month we ain't been able to sit out here and tend to this stuff. But currently right now, I've been cleaning out the blackberries. As you can see, look at all them runners we have. Them are the new runners for this year. They get all over the place. They start growing in the greenhouse. So what I have to do is have to wait for this thing to stop producing fruit. And after it stops producing berries, I take the berry producing ones, because the ones that produced berries this year will not reproduce berries no more. So I cut all them out. Now I've got the fun of taking all these vines right here and retying them back up on that lattice right there and making it look like something. She's still holding her big old squashes.
I found another one.
Oh yeah, we got them things that's got way too big. I need to cut out all these gourds. As you can see, they're not doing too well.
Yeah, I think we missed a problem on some of these, but we can go ahead and harvest them, because living tradition says when the stems get brown, that's when they're ready, and most of these look like that.
Yep.
So we are going to harvest some gourds.
We're harvesting a lot of gourds today.
Look how easy they come out.
Yeah.
Thanks a lot.
What happened to our...
These bags that we got on Amazon did not work. Look at this. I don't know what happened. I noticed this yesterday, though. We need to go ahead and, I don't know, just harvest what we can.
The seeds gone.
They're gone? No, they're not. Right there's some seeds.
Let's harvest them out.
Okay. Well, the last bed that we really didn't touch on was the herb bed, which has turned into a butterfly pollinator bed because the fennel uses, the black swallowtail uses fennel as a host plant. So I don't touch my fennel, and it's taken over the entire bed. I still have lemon balm, some basil that's kind of flower, some more basil, 3 lavenders that are doing good. I started those this year from seed. The sage I started this year from seed. Tricolor sage that doesn't look too good. That looks kind of rough. I've had chamomile in here that's dried up now, and we had some milk thistle in here. And here's some more sage, some oregano, some pineapple sage, and a dill. Has some cilantro in there, but it's gone. So I have 4 or 5 chrysalis in the house and 5 caterpillars right now at the end of August. I had mints on the porch, chocolate mint and peppermint, and they have dried up because I didn't water while I was sick. And my mom went in the hospital in July, so we've been kind of busy, and school started back. So we're keeping up with it as best we can. Getting ready for fall. I bought some soil amendments for when we do our fall planting. And we also have one raised bed inside our greenhouse, so I'm going to try to do some winter sowing this year for the first time. Let's see, I got some cow manure and some organic potting mix, peat moss, and vermiculite. I'll use combinations of these to do soil amendments in my beds and also do some seed starting. Getting those weeds out of here. I can't believe how this kale has bounced back. We need to do some kale chips soon. Alright, well, I gotta get to work.